You're watching News 6 at 10 in high definition.
There is a new development in the search for Stacy Peterson. The Bolingbrook mother has been missing for more than a year, but today investigators again searched the sanitary drainage and ship canal near Lockport. News 6's Anthony Ponce has that story.
The sanitary drainage and ship canal runs parallel to the Des Plaines River. This morning, state police divers that his client Drew Peterson is telling the truth when he says that his wife Stacy ran away. Anthony Ponce.
Tonight, a judge rules that Chicago Police Commander John Burge may be called to testify in a case of a prison inmate who's trying to get his murder conviction overturned. Cortez Brown claims he was beaten until he confessed. Burge is not accused of abusing Brown, but Brown's lawyers say Burge created a culture where police torture was condoned and protected. Today, a judge ruled that Burge can be subpoenaed to testify. If Burge is subpoenaed, he is expected to use his Fifth Amendment right to refuse to testify.
President Obama said tonight that he is more optimistic than he has been about the ability of Chrysler to survive. Tomorrow is the government deadline for the company to come up with a plan to cut costs and debt and take on a partner. That partner would be Italian automaker Fiat, which is expected to sign a partnership deal with Chrysler tomorrow. There is one big sticking point, however. Some major debtors will have to agree to forgive much of what Chrysler owes them. If they do not, the company is expected to file for bankruptcy. Tonight, some good economic news to tell you about. There is a surge in consumer spending. On Wall Street, stocks jumped at that news. The Dow gained almost 170 points today, and the Nasdaq almost 40. The optimism was bolstered by word from the Fed that the recession is starting to ease.
It's the latest craze for iPhone users around the world. It's called the Bump, and two Chicago guys invented it. David Lieb and Jake Mintz say it took the advent of the motion-sensitive iPhone to bring the social networking application to life. It allows two phones to automatically exchange information.
When you bump the phones together, the phone physically feels the bump, sends that information up to our server, and our server matches two phones that felt the same bump at the same time.
We think that this core technology of having a way to interact with mobile devices in an intuitive way, face-to-face with someone, is a big idea, and we think that it'll apply to lots of different applications.
It's not bad for first-year students at Chicago Booth School of Business. I think after the show, I'm going to go and download that app so we can do the bump.
Do the bump? That's one cool app. Well, Jake, will we finally get to see some sun today because it was quite cloudy out there?
Yeah, it was quite cloudy and chilly. It is still cloudy out at O'Hare right now, 52 degrees. East winds out at 8 miles per hour, dew point 48, and the pressure is still falling at 30.17. Today was a high of 54, 48.5 was our low, 63 and 42 are our averages this time of year, 88, didn't get nowhere near that today, 31 were your records. The sunset was at 7:48 this evening. Regional temperatures, middle 50s to low 50s now, getting around the Chicago region. Gets warmer once you get towards Bloomington, down to Lincoln, into St. Louis. St. Louis, you're still coming in around 70 degrees. Quite warm down there. Radar, that rain is starting to move in. And like I said earlier in the show, or early in the other shows, that it looks like it's going to start coming together. Well, it has from Des Moines, just north of Columbia. It's starting to come through, as you can see on the regional radar, or U.S. radar. It stretches from the Canada border down towards Mexico. Oklahoma and Texas have seen some severe weather for that. The Storm Prediction Center has issued a severe thunderstorm watch and a tornado watch. The National Weather Service has issued a flash flood watch just points south around the Ottawa, Kankakee areas for the rain that is moving in. Current surface, low pressure just north of Denver with a warm front stretching through our region. This will move into our region as a warm front. We will be quite warmer tomorrow. 72 will be our high. As you can see, as it moves in through the evening, that cold front comes through. That's when the showers and thunderstorms. So we're going to get some in the morning, and then it'll be drying out, and then we're going to get some in the afternoon. As you can see in the morning, that front really doesn't move very much, and that rain still is in the area. And on Friday afternoon, more, but high pressure does move in for the weekend. Tonight, cloudy and cool, light wind, 48 for your low. Tomorrow, showers and thunderstorms, some sun in the afternoon, southwest winds 5 to 15, so it will be breezy, 72 for your high. For the next 7 days, rain on Friday. It'll be a little bit of a cool rain, 58 for your high. The weekend looks very nice. Finally, we get some sun around here, 62 and 64, 66 on Monday with some rain, 69 on Tuesday, but some clouds in the area. Rain again on Wednesday, 63, so it doesn't look like we're going to keep getting rid of this rain. Just keeps coming about every other day, so hopefully we can get rid of it.
and hopefully we can just dry out.
Yes. Well, coming up, the NBA does speak out about that controversial no call at the end of the Bulls-Celtics game last night. Plus, Jermaine Dye was diving all over the cell, so why was he jabbing at Carlos Quentin after the game? Sports is up next.
Welcome back. Time now for sports. The NBA had a chance to get it right, but as expected, they got it wrong again.
Yeah, the NBA released a statement saying it stands by all the calls made in Game 5 between the Bulls and Celtics, including the no call on the obvious flagrant foul at the end. You know, it wouldn't make a difference, but it would have been nice to see the league step up and at least fine Rajon Rondo for hitting Brad Miller in the mouth. This series has been great, but it has gotten really physical, and according to Miller, maybe a little too physical.
I understand hard fouls, but I mean, there's been a lot above the shoulders that, you know, and that stuff just gets old after a while. And, you know, we got another game to play, so strap it on. We'll see what happens Thursday.
We will see. The Celtics lead the series 3-2. That means the Bulls have to win tomorrow night at the United Center, or their season is over. Tip-off is scheduled for 6 o'clock, and remember to wear red.
The Blackhawks had their first practice and preps for their playoff series against the Vancouver Canucks. One guy who was missing from the ice, Captain Jonathan Toews, he got the day off to celebrate his 21st birthday.
It's pretty cool he turned 21 though. I'm still waiting for that day so I can be legal in the States, you know, not just in Canada. So it's good for him. I think, you know, after the 21st birthday, you don't really want him to come anymore, but happy birthday to him. He should have a good day.
Yes, happy birthday to Mr. Toews. Here's how the schedule will look for the first 4 games of this series. As you know, the Canucks have home ice advantage, so Game 1 tomorrow and Game 2 on Saturday will take place in Vancouver. Games 3 and 4 are next Tuesday and Thursday. Both of those games will be played at the United Center.
It was an interesting day for our local baseball teams. The Sox got the bats going at the Cell, and the Cubs did something they haven't done in 17 years. Let's begin on the south side. Sox tied with the Mariners 3-all, and the swing by Carlos Quentin goes opposite field for his 8th home run of the year, ending his slump as the Sox go up 4-3. Now to the next batter. Provide the very next home run. Thank you very much, Jermaine Dye. That's a nice slump buster for him also. The Sox win it 6-3. After the victory, Quentin's teammates were praising him and jabbing him all at the same time.
He's doing good. I mean, you know, he's Carlos. I mean,
who is that?
Hits, I mean, it's day to day. I mean, you know, after he hit the homer, he kind of was mad when he crossed home plate, and I kind of wanted to get away from him.
He's always mad. I mean, he's mad that instead of going 20 rows, it only went 10 rows out. I mean, it's just Carlos.
Gotta love Carlos. The Cubs wrapped up their series with the D-backs today. Ryan Dempster on the mound looking for his 2nd win of the season. But that's just not gonna happen. Brad Chasey takes one deep to right. Dempster gave up his 5 runs in 6 innings. The Cubs lose the game and the series to a whopping 10-0. It's one of their worst road shutoff losses since 1992. In case you were wondering, the last time that happened was back in 1992 against Montreal. They won 12-0, so it's not as bad as that.
Oh wow, we'll just have to try to forget about that one.
Yes, we will. Well, still ahead tonight, many of you can experience Harry Potter's world of witchcraft and wizardry.
Finally here tonight, do you need an escape from the real world? The Museum of Science and Industry may just be the place to go.
Welcome to Hogwarts Castle.
Harry Potter, the exhibition opens tomorrow. Visitors get an inside look into the boy wizard's world. More than 200 costumes and props from the Harry Potter films are featured. The exhibit runs through September 27th. You can find more information, including ticket prices, on our website at news6chicago.com.
Yeah, better hurry up and get those tickets. I heard they're going pretty fast.
Oh, don't worry. I just bought the last commercial break.
Oh, so that's what you were doing.
Yes. Quite fast.
Well, that is our news for now. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight at 10.
And a reminder, the news begins tomorrow morning at 4:30.
Good night.